I'm officially getting married in 3 months, and this is the state of my hair. I am so excited to finally say, come with me to get my wedding hair done. To the salon! We arrived at the salon bright and early, so I grabbed my stuff and headed across the street, and I am so excited for what's about to happen today. And of course, we're seeing Casey. I always love looking through the extensions she has at the salon, and I get the intrusive thought to dye my hair red every single time. This is the part where Casey sits me down, talks about the health of my hair, and talks about the vision that we're going for and where we're going to be taking it. This is also when I get to show her my inspo photos and what I kind of want for my hair. I got changed into the robe and said one last goodbye to my old hair. We got things started right away, and she grabbed all of her tools and all of these foils that'll be going on my head. Every time I look at myself when I get highlights, it's a very much trust the process moment. They had to do this process over and over on my head hundreds of times. The attention to detail that they have there is really quite insane. It blows my mind every time. I started to look absolutely crazy with the amount of foils that were on my head. They popped me into the dryer, and then when I was done, they started pulling them all out. It literally feels like I'm wearing a tin foil helmet. I got excited to see a glimpse of the lightened pieces, and they leaned me back into the bowl to give it a nice wash and tone. I think everyone can agree with me on this, but the hair wash is the best part of the experience. Got a little sneak peek when they blow dried my bangs, and then Tabitha said she got the best hot chocolate of her life, so I decided to get it, and it was so good. We finished up by blow drying the rest of my hair, and then we trimmed off just a little bit so that my dead ends were gone, and then curled it for the perfect beachy curl. And you're not ready for these results. I'm literally starstruck. I can't believe that we literally went from this to this in one hair session. I'm absolutely in love with it, and I can't believe this is my wedding hair. As you guys know, my wedding is next month, which is literally so soon. I wanted to show you what I eat in a day with my wedding coming up so quick. Let's go get breakfast. I am not always in the mood for breakfast, but when I am, I like to make sure that it's pretty protein packed and has a fruit or vegetable on the side. Today my breakfast was 3 hard-boiled eggs with some apple and peanut butter. This meal is my go-to. It's pretty easy. You can meal prep it, put it in the fridge, and grab it and take it on the go. I love a good bowl of cereal during the morning, but I've been trying to make healthier alternatives and choices, and I'm so proud of myself. One thing that I will do religiously every single day is drink my greens. My bloom greens helps with bloating, digestion, and energy, and I'm not gonna lie, it actually tastes really good. I don't normally drink coffee in the morning, so it's nice to kickstart everything off with a good energy and de-bloat drink. And pineapple is the best flavor there is. At this point, my eggs were done, and I love this seasoning to put on top of my eggs. I plated it all up so it looked cute and downed the rest of my greens and my breakfast. I was pretty hungry this morning, so I ended up actually eating my entire plate of food, which is great. I went outside to lay in the sun and wanted a snack, so I ordered an acai bowl, which are one of my favorite summertime snacks. I love all the fruit, and I love how customizable the toppings are. Alex and I then headed to my uncle's bakery because we had to do a dessert tasting for our wedding. He brought out his array of desserts, and they were some of the best things that I have ever eaten. By far, the brookie was my favorite, but the pecan bite as a close second. We then decided to meet up with all of our friends at the beach, and Tabitha brought some cherries and some watermelon, and it was the perfect snack for watching the sunset. Alex wanted to stop at Erewhon to get dinner, and this is my plate. I know I didn't get the mac and cheese, but I did get the Japanese sweet potato, the broccolini, and the Korean short rib, which are by far my favorite things that they offer at Erewhon. And that would be everything that I ate in a day. Come with me to take my family to Disneyland for the very first time. I am so excited that I get to surprise my family by doing this. I woke all of them up super early in the morning, and none of them had a clue to where we were going until they saw the Disneyland Drive sign, and then they got so excited. We started off our day in Disneyland and immediately had to hit Space Mountain, and we wanted to go, so we immediately sprinted over to the Matterhorn. We got off the ride, my grandma somehow found a bubble one, and then we wanted to go on It's a Small World and the new Mickey ride so that she could come along with us. At this point in the day, we were going to start to eat food, and so I definitely didn't want to be bloated, and I wanted to have a good digestion boost, so I packed my bloom sticks. It was so easy and convenient so that I could add it to a water bottle, and I could drink it throughout the day and not feel guilty about what I'm eating. Both my mom and my grandma wanted to try and pull the sword out and almost broke their backs. And then we stopped for a Dole Whip float and some bao buns. This was my favorite part of the day. My mom is obsessed with Tinkerbell, and somehow we scored a Tinkerbell meet and greet, and this woman almost cried because she was happy that she got pixie dust from Tinkerbell. Tour guide showed us some hidden Mickeys, and then we all got competitive with some games and hit the Pirates ride. And I had to take them on my all-time favorite ride. We stopped in Cars World because this is my all-time scenic ride. I love the talking cars. I just don't know how they can look that real. Race part of the ride was so fun. We're such a competitive family, and my car ended up winning. Then we crossed over to California Adventure, got a Baymax macaroon, and had to ride the Incredicoaster. Little sister begged to go on the swing, so we made it happen, but Alex was a little bit scared, so he ended up sitting this one out. I'm truly so blessed to be in this position to be able to get to do things like this for my family because they mean the world to me. We grabbed dinner and then headed home because everyone was so tired, and they absolutely had the best day ever. Get ready with me while I tell you why I might not be getting married. I'm also using all new products from Enco Beauty today. Some of my favorite people in Australia have been talking about this line, and I learned that it just launched in Kroger. So let's try it out. I'm gonna start off with their Souffle Dream Moisturizing Cream and their Super Glowing Bronzing Drops. My wedding is literally in 1.5 weeks. If you didn't know, you actually have to get a marriage license to be able to be married. Alex and I went into the county clerks the other day to go and try and get our marriage license. and we encountered a little bit of a problem. Going with the flawless glow. Fun fact, I was born at a time where birth certificates did not have a limit to how many characters could be on the birth certificate. So that being said, my full name is Kouvr Ho'oipo Amekamakalani Onalagokulani Vincent Annon. It's a long one. He basically told me that I could not put my name on the marriage certificate. Contour. I love this part. Apparently my name is too long for their system and they won't make any form of exception for it. It's literally on my birth certificate. So basically their advice to me was to completely abandon my name and to figure out what else I wanted there. My name is something that really means a lot to me. My great-grandparents helped pick it out, my grandparents helped pick it out, and not a lot of them are here now. It's one of the last things I have left of them that's like a little bit tangible for me. Abandoning my name is not an option. I have called probably every office that you can think of, tried to talk to every single manager, and absolutely no one is willing or able to help me. I know I'm not the only person in the world with a long name, so I don't know how they're not able to accommodate it. Yesterday I called the State Department and I waited on the phone for 3 hours to speak to somebody, and they basically told me that my application wouldn't be looked at for another 6 weeks. She was going to spare my time, tell me on the phone that they're not going to be able to do absolutely anything about it. I'm just so shocked because with our wedding around the corner, I literally don't know what else to do. I don't know who else I could call or who else I could talk to that can make it happen. It's just really not an option for me to lose my name. I also want to be married so badly. Originally, I wanted to take my last name now and put it into my middle name and then take Alex's last name. I don't even think that that's going to be an option anymore. This is their Extend Lash Tubular Mascara. I actually really love tubing mascaras. Every single time I think about this, I almost have a panic attack, and I have literally no time left. At this point, my options are to abandon my name or to not get married. I really don't like either of those. At first, they didn't even offer to help me or try to figure out a solution until I had to physically hold back tears in the office. Said that they would submit an application, but that there was no promises. And now they're saying there's absolutely nothing that they can do. I figured that it had to be a case of if it's on my birth certificate, then it had to be able to fit on a marriage license. Apparently I'm wrong, and it's not their problem anymore. I'm genuinely curious as to what other people would do in this situation. Is keeping your name a big deal for you? Because it is for me. Also, being married is a big deal for me. This is my final look. I'm actually so impressed. Wish me luck. I'm about to go pick up my parents from the airport, and hopefully we find a way to get married next weekend. Fingers crossed. Come with me to pick up my family from the airport. Our wedding is getting closer and closer, and today I finally get to pick up my family. I've spent weeks putting together their rooms and making sure that everything is perfect for when they get here. Today we're picking up my mom, my 2 sisters, and my grandma. I'm so nervous I made sure that our entire house was literally spotless for when they get here. And I set up multiple different spaces for them. I think they're really going to enjoy it here. I stocked up snack carts with their favorite things and made sure all the bathrooms were perfectly put together and stocked with all of their favorite products too. Before we headed to the airport, I really needed to eat a snack, so I pulled out one of my adult Lunchables that I meal prepped, and I decided I was going to make the perfect drink to go with it. I just launched colostrum and collagen peptides, and I've been obsessed with pairing it with my greens drink. I get the debloating, digestion, and energy benefits of my greens, and I get collagen, probiotics, and vitamin B12 with my colostrum. It's literally the perfect drink to go with my afternoon snack. I loved it so much that I finished it so quickly, and now I'm off to pick up my family at the airport. When we got there was literally so much traffic in the airport, I thought we were gonna miss them. But I was so excited when we rounded the corner and I finally saw them in the airport. They were so excited to be here, and I was so happy for them to be here. Once we found them, I piled into the car because I wanted everyone to get home as quick as possible so that everyone could be rested and relaxed for the full week that we have.
Today was a good day.
From the moment I saw you, this skinny, pale, little surfer boy waiting for me in the airport, I knew it was you. Since the day we've met, you've made me want to become a better person, and now I can't thank you enough for how you've changed my life for the better. It's really crazy how you found a girl made up of broken puzzle pieces and took the time to carefully glue me back together. Everyone here knows how indecisive I can be, but if there's one thing that I'm sure about, it's that I'm spending the rest of my life with you. Even though your parents aren't physically able to be with us today, I know that they're watching over you and smiling on you on your big day. I can't wait to see where our married lives leads us to, whether that's babies or more fur babies. Thank you for picking me and choosing me over again every day. Thank you for showing me that love can be calm. Thank you for holding me when things get tough. Thank you for always being my #1 supporter. Thank you for loving the parts of me that aren't easy to love. I vow to go with you through every step of life, holding your hand. I vow to always be the loudest person in the room at all of your shows. And I vow to love you unconditionally every single day for the rest of our lives.
Okay, so Kouvr has a present for you that Kamei is going to give you.
This is from Kouvr, for your eyes only.
Like,
oh God,
only
really?
you get to...
This is my piano. She's doing crazy shit on my piano. I did not know she could do that. Dude, this is awesome. This is fantastic. Dude, wow. It just keeps going. She got my watch. This is insane. Hi.
You okay?
Yeah, I got my girls.
Do you want me to play it?
Yeah. We can't find all the bows. Okay, so
But
this is what you're trying to do.
We can't find it.
Good enough.
We cannot find the other bow.
Oh, the bow or button?
It's like, she said this is real.
Give me a. We can't find it.
Literally can't find it.
This one. I don't know. I can't tell.
Okay, that should be like okay. Afterwards. Yes. Let us like.
Did you get it?
Not full. Just tell me how you. Okay, she's bustle. Woohoo! Yeah.
So it is my little sister's birthday tomorrow. This is the first birthday that I've spent with her in almost 5 years. So come with me to make my little sister a birthday basket. Obviously, the first place that we had to start off was Target. I decided that in this basket, I wanted to give her some of my favorite products that I use now and some of my favorite products that I used when I was her age. Starting to dabble in makeup, so this is very makeup and skincare oriented because I wanted to help her out and start her collection. All these products are really easy to use and they're affordable, so if she wanted to restock them, she totally could. One thing that she had on her list was an Owala water bottle, so of course I had to grab her one of those, and I thought this color was so cute. It was a total success, and now it's on for stop number 2, which is Ulta Beauty. I went into Ulta because they sell Too Faced products there, and I definitely wanted to get her some Too Faced products for her new collection. I use them every day, and I think that she would really like them. She's also struggling with a little bit of acne right now, and they sell this Murad acne wash, which I swear is a game changer. I grabbed everything I needed, and now it was time to go home to pack up the perfect basket. I love making gift baskets for people. I feel like it's my way of showing them how I appreciate them. And with this one, I thought that I would tell my little sister I would teach her how to use each and every product that was in the basket. I felt like it could be a cute little sisterly bonding experience to teach her how to use all her new makeup. I think this is the cutest basket I've ever made, and I can't wait to see her reaction when I give it to her.
President Business stole the Craggle, the most powerful object in the universe. Blah, blah, blah. Proper name, place name, backstory stuff.
My life was black and white before I met Sonia. She was the color.
Look at me, I'm swabbing the bathroom. At night. Ow! I burned my hand! At night. Night, 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 na 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 na.
Our house gets so many packages delivered. For the past year or so, I've always had a snack cart outside of the house for the delivery people. But I went outside the other day and the snack cart was a little sad. So come with me to restock my delivery snack cart. This is the current state of our snack cart, and it has seen better days. It looks so incredibly sad, so today is the day that I decided I was going to go and restock it. I love having a snack cart in front of our house, especially during the holidays or summertime, as just a little bit of a thank you for all of our delivery drivers. They work literally such long hours in the heat and the rain and snow, and it's just a little bit of a way that I could say thank you to them. Now that I'm done, it's time to restock everything. And this is our final snack cart. I'm always interested to see what snacks are gonna go first, but I think that they're gonna love it this time. The other day my friend said she wanted to get her nails done, but didn't want to pay the salon prices. I'm an oldest daughter with the how hard can it be gene, so come with me to be a nail tech for the day. I love all things arts and crafts, so I ordered everything that I needed off of Amazon and set it all up for when she got here. This is my friend Lexi, and we were doing Gel X nails today, so I sized them all out, and I took my time applying each and every one of them. Fun fact, my mom actually used to be a nail tech, so this was so cool just to kind of do something that she used to do. Application went so smoothly, and we're moving on to the design. This is our inspo for the day. It's very much mermaid vibes, and I actually had so much fun putting these together. We did a shell nail and a whole lot of chrome. Ordered her a bunch of cute little charms like stars and pearls to embellish the nails a little bit. This was literally so much fun to be able to do for her. I want to be able to do this for every single one of my friends. Like, it's just such a cool bonding experience. After I finished the design, I put top coat on everything just so it was all nice and shiny, and this is the finished product. I'm in love with it, and I really think that she is too. So I am now out of my bridal era, but while we were in my bridal era, we did so many things. We did engagement photos, wedding dress shopping, and not one, but 2 bridal showers, a bachelorette trip, and of course getting married. With that being said, I felt so perfect throughout every single ounce of my bridal era, and I've collected a lot of bridal things. So I want to help one of you guys feel perfect during your bridal era. I want to do a little bridal giveaway for one of you guys. There is literally everything in here. Accessories, tons of makeup, a couple gift cards, everything that I use to make me feel so perfect and special throughout my bridal era. I just want to pass it along. So I want one of you guys to win this entire box of stuff. All you have to do to win this is follow me, like this video, in the comments, comment your wedding date, and tag your fiance. Good luck, and I can't wait to send this to somebody. I will be picking somebody at the end of next week to win this. I just can't wait to help somebody feel like the most perfect bride in the whole entire world and help complete your bridal era. So a little bit ago, I played nail tech for the day. It came out so well. And I have another client today. Come with me to be a nail tech for the day. I'm actually so excited. My client today is my cousin Kamea. It's gonna be such a fun project. She was my maid of honor, and now she's doing her first year teaching 4th grade. Classroom theme this year is strawberry, so we wanted to do strawberry nails, of course. She didn't record much of the process because we ended up talking way too much, and I totally forgot. This is the finished result. We did a gel X nail with the strawberry design, and it is the cutest thing I've ever seen. I was about to work out, but then I was craving an entire cucumber. So let's make Logan's cucumbers. I made these cucumbers so many different times, but I didn't have a mandolin, so I finally bought one today. You just have to be incredibly careful when you're using this thing. My friend Jackson actually took the tip of his finger off. After you slice up your cucumbers, I put them in a deli container like Logan does, and I salted them, and you have to wait for 5 minutes so that your cucumbers can release all this water. For the fun part, I add soy sauce, rice wine vinegar, a little bit of fish sauce, and some sesame oil. Then I go in with some sugar, Korean red pepper flakes, some garlic powder because I don't have real garlic today, and chili onion crunch, of course, and sesame seeds. This is what everything looks like. I actually spilt it all over my table and didn't even realize. Once you're done, you put a lid on it, and you want to shake it as much as possible because that's how the flavor gets into the cucumbers. I think I shake it for about a minute. It might be excessive, but I don't know. And now we try it. These are so good. It's also been really hot outside, so it's nice that it's like cool. 10 out of 10. Let me know if you make them. Hi, my name is Kouvr, and one time I shit myself in a Costco, and I bought the Nerds Gummy Cluster.
I remember that. It's true.
Hi, my name's Tabitha, and I recently curved my boyfriend's car, and I got the Jolly Rancher cards.
Hi, I'm Michael, and I brought Sour Patch Kids, and I thought my girlfriend was a lesbian.
Hi, my name is Christy. I worked for Brainy Mobile for 8 years, and I brought the Reese's Pieces. Hi, I'm Kara. I crapped in a lake and it floated, and I brought the high tube. Hi, I'm Rachel. I have a permanently broken finger, and I brought the Swedish fish.
Hi, I'm Alex. I too am a ginger bitch, and I brought the trolleys.
Hi, I'm Paige, and my first boyfriend ever was in love with one of my friends, and he made a slideshow while we were together about how they were going to get married. And I brought the air... That's crazy.
Hi, my name is Jackson, and I cut my finger off on TikTok, and I thought I was never going to have a finger, but it actually grew back. And I brought the circus peanuts.
Yay!
Hi, I'm Ryan, and when I was in college, a homeless man moved into my dorm without me knowing, and my college tried to gaslight me into thinking that I was crazy until I got security cameras and found out that there was indeed a homeless person. Also, my friends didn't tell me I was supposed to bring candy, so here's a cup of carrots.
You guys may or may not know my friend Lexi. She's one of my best friends and such an insane human being. She's recently had to go on a super restrictive diet. I'm talking like bone broth, select vegetables, and whole proteins. Fun fact, Lexi is one of the pickiest eaters that I know, and she's really struggling because she doesn't like any of the foods that she can eat. That's where I come in, because cooking is one of my biggest love languages. So I got the list of foods that she's allowed to eat. I think I can make something that she'll eat using these ingredients. So let's make dinner for one of my best friends. Obviously, the first thing that I needed to do was go to the grocery store. This may be slightly controversial, but I'm going to Erewhon today. This is a disclaimer, I do not normally shop at Erewhon, but I wanted to make sure everything that I was feeding her was organic and well sourced. The whole point of the diet is to help heal her gut, so I wanted to make sure that everything was absolutely perfect. I've decided that I'm going to make like spaghetti squash pasta with some form of a bolognese sauce that doesn't have tomatoes in it. Looking back on this, I realized that bolognese was not the correct description for what I was making. I started with cutting my spaghetti squash open and getting it ready to roast in the oven. I kept it very simple with seasonings, did olive oil, pepper, and sea salt. I threw that in the oven and let it roast on 300 degrees for 1 hour. For the other veggie part, we're going to do zucchini, parsnips, and celery and carrots. Now, Lexi absolutely hates vegetables, so I wanted to make sure that I hid as many as I possibly could in there. So I chopped them all up and I put them in a pot with some beef tallow. I let them saute for a bit and then grated some fresh garlic in there. When they were done, I transferred them out of the pot so I could cook my meat. I threw my meat in the same pot so that it can brown down and get some nice color. I pulled my squash out of the oven and then added my veggies to my meat. I poured in my bone broth and coconut cream, and then to make it cheesy, I used nutritional yeast. I let it simmer until it was thickened, and this is the final product. As you can tell by the leftovers, she loved it. I didn't record her reaction because she wasn't feeling too good, but I can't wait to make her more food in the future. I think everybody knows by now, but Coachella is this weekend. That being said, I did not know I was going to go to Coachella until last minute. Literally, they told me last night that I had a wristband. I started internally panicking because I have nothing to wear. I don't really want to go to the mall because I want it to be unique, and I can't buy something online because it won't be shipped in time. I've decided I'm going to make my own Coachella outfits. So welcome to part 1 of making my own Coachella outfits. Today I'm going to be attempting to make something that looks like this. My vision is these bedazzled shorts, a black bodysuit, and black boots. I have high expectations, so let's do it. I went to Goodwill to find a pair of jeans that I could cut up into some jorts, and this is when I realized that I made a huge mistake because there's a giant hole in the butt of the jeans, and I freaked out. I figured it out, and I have a new game plan. I have all these vintage clothing tags, and I think what I'm gonna do is just put all the clothing tags on these, still make them jorts, and then just fix this thing in the back. This is the new vibe that we're going to be going for, so let's get into it. Taking a Sharpie, I'm going to mark where I want the jort's length to be, and then I'm going to take some scissors to it and cut it to make sure that it's a straight line. I folded the other side on the half to mimic that line so it was the same length and it was super even. Then I laid them out and started organizing all my patches and put them exactly where I wanted them to sit. I decided to secure them down. I was going to glue them first so that nothing budged. I did not want to risk one of these patches flying off in the Coachella desert. So I sat there and glued them each individually down to my jorts. Time to sew everything down. I'm using a red thread with a zigzag stitch, and this is when I realized I need to switch sewing machines because the other one didn't work. So I sat there and sewed each one individually on all 4 sides. This was such a long process, but I absolutely love the way that the front turned out. This is me modeling it for you guys. Now it's time to figure out the back. I figured out a plan on how to fix the hole. I decided to take part of the legs of the jeans and then cut a little piece and pin it to the inside of the jorts to make a big patch on the back of it. Okay, I think that this might be the fit. I paired it with the black bodysuit and my black boots. Absolutely loved how these turned out, and I can't wait for you guys to see the other outfits that I have planned because I'm so excited for them. If you guys haven't seen the first video of me cooking for my picky eater best friend, you should go watch it. But today, we're doing part 2. Just to recap, I've been cooking for my friend Lexi, who recently has to follow a super strict diet. Because of the diet, she doesn't really like the food that she can eat, and I love cooking and a good challenge. So I'm gonna try to make delicious recipes that can fall in with her diet guidelines. Last time I went to the grocery store, but this time I just ordered it. We're going to be making some form of soup. I'm thinking like a butternut squash type of soup. So here are my ingredients. I got a fennel, I got chives, bone broth, a butternut squash and garlic, kabocha squash, turmeric, and then coconut cream. I started off with preheating my oven and then got to prepping my veggies. I cut the kabocha squash in half and then gutted out the inside so it was nice and clean on the inside, and then did the exact same thing to the butternut squash. Then I prepped a pan so that everything could roast nicely in the oven. I put my butternut squash, my kabocha squash, and drizzled them in olive oil, salt, and then a little bit of pepper. Once I was done thoroughly seasoning them, I went ahead and flipped them over so that they could get a nice steamy roast. I also decided I was going to roast a head of garlic, so I prepped that too. I switched the pan over so that it was easier to fit in the oven, and I put it in the oven at 350 degrees and then roasted it for like an hour and a half. I prepped my other veggies by starting to cut my carrots and my celery and put them aside. To add a little bit of texture, I wanted to make a crispy leek topping, but when I fried it in the beef tallow, it ended up burning, and so I scratched that. I decided to move on from that, and in the same pot, I sauteed down my carrots and celery. Then I added 2 big mason jars full of bone broth. I started adding in my spices. I did salt and pepper, garlic, a little bit of turmeric, cardamom, allspice, a little bit of ginger, and then the zest and juice of a lemon. When my squashes were done roasting, I added them into the soup, squeezed my garlic in, and then used my immersion blender to make it smooth. I added in coconut cream for texture, and this is the final product. I jarred up the rest of the soup, and needless to say, she loved it. I'm so glad this one was a success. I can't wait to make more. I did not know that I was going to go to Coachella until 2 days ago, and I don't have a single outfit planned. Welcome to part 2 of making my own Coachella outfit. This is the vibe that we're going to try and go for today. Tie skirt with like the denim jean belt at the top, and I'm gonna make some sort of top out of ties too. I think this is gonna be my favorite outfit. I started off by getting my ties, and I got so many of them. Some I bought from Amazon, and then some I thrifted at Goodwill. I lined up all the ties exactly how I wanted them to be, so it was easier when I went to go sew everything together, and I used a blue thread today. I used a zigzag stitch because I wanted the thread to be showing on the outside to give it a little bit of a cooler vibe, and then I stitched everything together. I genuinely thought this was going to take a lot longer than it did, but it sped by so quickly I was obsessed. Then I cut out the waistband, zipper, and pockets of a pair of jeans that I thrifted. I made sure that there were enough ties sewed together to make a skirt, and then cut off all the exits so I could stuff it inside of the jeans waistband. My next step was to stitch all of the ties onto the waistband. This was the most painstaking process because I broke not 1, but 2 needles doing this. I am obsessed with the final results of these. Look at this. I decided I did need pockets, so I cut those out and stitched those on. Then I moved on to making a top. I did 2 of these same patterns and then stitched everything together. It was at this point where I got a little lost and I couldn't really see the vision in my head, so I went upstairs and got a little bit of help from my friend, the mannequin. This was literally a game changer for making the top. It took me a little bit of time and a little bit of patience to figure out exactly how I wanted the strap to lay, but you guys... I hope you guys are ready for this. It's so stinking cute. Love it so much. And then I also made a little purse. I actually can't believe that I made this. I'm absolutely obsessed with it. Like, I just can't believe that I stitched this all together, and I'm so excited for the weekend.
But it's hair, you know what it's giving. Hair, nails, polar bear. I could survive in the coldest conditions. Hoes very low, they tone when they spin.
Get ready with me for day 3 of Coachella. So this is my second Coachella that I've ever been to, and I have had the weirdest and craziest experiences while I've been here. So I'm just gonna run you through what I have been through this weekend. If you guys didn't know, there's other events around Coachella that are not just the festival. Yesterday we went to the Camp Poosh event. If you guys saw my actual outfit that I was wearing yesterday, I was wearing like a low V-neck top. Of course, we're in the desert, and something happened to have gotten stuck on my chest. As I'm sitting here picking something off of my chest, this man walks up to me, grabs my hand, touches my boob, and says, "Oh, are you okay? Do you need help with anything?" Sir, I am more than okay. I genuinely don't know how I'm supposed to feel about that one. Like, was it an innocent gesture, or were you trying to touch my boob? Again, this is only my second Coachella experience, so I don't know if that's like a normal thing, and I really don't know how I'm supposed to feel about it. Next weird Coachella experience. If you guys have been to Coachella, then you know that people stand outside when you're walking back to your car at night and ask you if you want to sell your wristband to them. So here I was walking back to my car, and this man said, "Hey, do you want to sell me your wristband?" I've been like bumped and thrown around in crowds all day, which I'm fine with, but I was just at my wit's end with people. So my exact response to him was, no, which I didn't think was a crazy response. And the response that I get was, "You're not pretty enough to sell it to me anyways." That is so insane. Just like, I don't know how to respond to that. I don't know if I'm allowed to be mean. I don't know if I'm allowed to be rude. So I just walked away, but that is so crazy that someone would just say that. By the way, this all happened yesterday. Like, this all happened within the span of 4 hours. The next thing that happened was I was pushing through a crowd to leave the set early. There was this like stupid guy saying fuck you to everyone who walked past him because I think he was just pissed that people were leaving early. I'm gonna preface this by saying that this guy was there with a girl with his arm around her, previously making out with her. So I scooched past him and he ripped my shoulder to the side. And then again, as this man has his arm around who I'm going to assume is his girlfriend, proceeds to look me up and down and then smirk at me. Again though, this is literally only my second Coachella, so I don't know if this is normal. Like, I don't know if people are normally this ballsy at a festival. I also so clearly have an engagement ring on this entire time. I'm also normally never alone, but this stuff just happens to happen right when Alex turns around or walks away just for a second. So obviously he can't say anything to them because it didn't happen. But it will without a doubt always happen when I'm just with a group of girls. I don't know if this is like guys' attempts to like try and flirt with you. If it is, it's stupid. I really think that that would work. I'm confused. I'm also doing super light makeup today because my skin is absolutely wrecked from the desert. I'm super excited to go back to the festival today because Renee Rapp is performing. We're going to get to her set, I think, an hour early just so that we could fight to be in the front. I've also overall had a good festival experience. I've met so many people that I would have never met if they weren't here. I also saw Taylor at Ice Spice's set last night, and I also got to Ice Spice so early that I was in the front. Justin Bieber showed up. Insane. Now that makeup's done, I'm gonna run and do my hair really quick. Okay, my hair is done. I didn't really want to do much with it. Now it's time for the outfit. My Converse, and this is the final fit. And we're off to the actual festival now. On to day 3 of Coachella. Come with me while I travel across the country. I'm super excited, but I'm also nervous because this is the first time I'm going to be traveling alone. Normally, I always have Alex by my side, but we actually had to depart ways right at the gate before I went through TSA, and I've never felt this heartbroken. At this point, I was okay. I immediately went to the lounge, got some food, put on my headphones so that I could be in my own little world, and this just got me thinking about how I'm actually alone, and I started crying in the lounge. After I was done with that, I had to go walk over to my gate because it was a good 15-minute walk from where I was in the lounge. I also ended up being early to my flight, so I sat on the floor for a little bit. I boarded the plane and got all my stuff situated, and they walked over and gave me an orange juice, which I downed so quickly because we have a 10-hour flight to go. They also passed out a menu, which I quickly looked through to see what I wanted to eat before I got to my skincare routine. Without a doubt, on a plane, I will be using the Summer Fridays jet lag mask as well as the Summer Fridays lip balm. And then my hands always get so dry on an airplane too that I have to just bust out some sort of hand cream because I hate feeling dry on a plane. When I was done, I turned on my favorite show and they passed out some nuts and I was a little nauseous, so I asked for some tea too. I got the pork belly entree for dinner and it was actually pretty surprisingly good. I kind of like airplane food. They gave me this raspberry cheesecake for dessert, and I also thought that that was really, really, really good for being food on an airplane. Once I was done, I took some melatonin so that I could sleep for most of the flight, and I conveniently woke up at the time where there was about 2 hours left. They finally walked around and told me that it was time for breakfast, and they gave me some oats, which were just okay. I wasn't the hugest fan, but this French toast was so good, and it was finally time to land. I got off the plane and immediately went through customs because I knew the line was going to be long, and I felt like I was so dehydrated, so I got a water bottle, and look at this bottle cap. It's so genius. And I boarded my next flight, which was actually kind of a shorter flight, and all I did the entire flight was look out of my window because I could stare out there all day. I got nauseous again, so I asked for some Sprite and some cheese crackers, watched my show, and by then it was time to land in Nice. I was so excited for traveling to finally be over, but then when I got there, it was raining, and the rain quickly turned into little hail balls. It was crazy. I drove to the hotel and met up with Tabitha, and then we both got ready so that we could go out to dinner together. We also ended up getting snails because when in France, you should get snails, and they were so good. I give them a 10 out of 10. We were done. We got back to the hotel, showered, and got ready for bed because I was so tired and ready for day 2. Spend a day with me as a best friend influencer +1. My best friend Tabitha brought me to be here in Nice with her and Portia. My +1 duties kicked off bright and early in the morning with a photo shoot for Instagram. It was literally 47 degrees outside and this girl was getting in a bikini and that could not be me. I had to get in the weirdest poses to make sure she had the perfect Instagram photo. After that, I was rewarded with breakfast, which was such a good breakfast. I've never been on a brand trip before, and I'm so excited that my first experience is with Portia and my best friend. We headed back to the room to get changed for our first activity, and of course it took her an hour to get dressed, and this is what we landed on. I think it's so cute. Portia just released their new electric Macan, so we were taking them out and testing them today in France. But I was driving today, so they gave her a rundown of the car and showed her the route that we were going to be going on and all the stops. I was happy to be passenger princess until the drive started. This girl had the biggest need for speed, and I had the biggest need for my life that day. We took a little pit stop for some more Instagram photos. I did not want to ruin her photo, so I scrunched down and hid in the car. But this is a little preview of the shot that they got. I thought it was so cool. After this, we headed to a winery, and it was so beautiful. They took us on a tour of the winery, and there was this little glass piece on the floor, and of course I had to pull her back so that she didn't slip and fall and go through the glass. I never knew how in-depth the process was to making wine. After that, we went to probably one of the nicest dinners I've ever had in my life. We all sat around, talked, laughed, and enjoyed each other's company for the rest of the night. I'm literally so grateful that I was brought on as a +1 to this trip. gone right for him, and I want to make his day a little bit better. I'm going to bake him his favorite dessert, but he's on a little bit of a health kick, so I'm going to make it healthy. My name is Kouvr, and I brought the tub and sour gummy worms. My name is Logan, and I brought the peach rings.
My name's Seth, and I brought the sour punch. Rachel. You got Starburst. My name's Paige, and I brought the Mike and Eggs. Oh my gosh.
I'm Lexi. I brought sweet tart gummies because I couldn't find anything else and the good candies were taken. I'm Kamea, and I brought the tropical sour punch. My name's SJ. I got the glummy gummy cluster.
Get ready with me for a birthday surprise. I'm turning 24 today. It's actually so wild. My best friends Tabitha and Lexi told me that I had to get ready for the day, but I literally don't know what I'm getting ready for. I have no clues or hints. I just know that I have to be ready by 10 a.m. I don't even know what type of makeup to do. I don't even know what to wear. I'm kind of stressing out about it, to be honest. But I have never been the type of person to really necessarily care that much about my birthday. So it's kind of nice to have friends now who like actually care about my birthday and about doing something fun for me. Kind of funny because we just came back from like a weekend of celebrating me getting married and going on my bachelorette trip, and now we're going into a day of celebrating my birthday. I just think it's super cool. Speaking of my bachelorette trip though, I never thought in my life that I would be able to find a good group of girlfriends. I've always been a girl's girl, but I just feel like a girl has never been a girl's girl to me. I can confidently say that I have finally found my group of girls. It makes me so happy. Everyone who went on the trip with me was just such a genuine person, and I'm so incredibly thankful for their friendships. I also just tried this foundation from House Labs, and I absolutely love it. I've never been one to want to hang out with the girls, to do girls' days. Now I am. I think that's just like so cool and such a cool part of growing up. I was used to feel pressured by girls to either change myself or be different. I think that that's so cool that I finally found a group of people who are willing to accept me for me. I just literally cannot be more thankful for them. Tabitha also tried teaching me her mascara routine, and I just don't know if I've gotten it yet. Apparently today and tomorrow are going to be 2 huge surprise days for me. I have no idea what Tabitha has set up for my birthday or for a surprise tomorrow. She's honestly been the best at making me feel like a bride recently. I think it's so important when you get married to just embrace everything. She's really been making that super easy for me. She gave me this bag tomorrow that I'm not allowed to open until I record myself for you guys opening it. It's so cool because I never thought that someone would put this much effort into just me. This is genuinely a lifesaver, by the way. I've also seen a lot of beef in my comment section recently about whether Tabitha or Lexi is going to be my maid of honor. Although they would both make amazing maid of honors because they are truly some of the best friends I could ever ask for. Maid of honor is actually my cousin. Kosas also just came out with these new blushes, and I'm obsessed with them. They are literally so pigmented. I'm super excited to see what's going to happen today because I'm normally the one planning things for everybody, so it's kind of fun to be on the other side of it. Tabitha told me today to wear a cute top and jeans, so I really have no idea what we're doing. Topping off my favorite lip oil. I've just been so thankful for everyone in my life recently and been enjoying every little bit of hanging out with my friends. I think this is it for the makeup, so I'm gonna do my hair. I'm gonna go get dressed. And this is my finished hair and makeup. Alex picked out my outfit, which I thought was really cute. New Balance's jeans and a white t-shirt. I really only use this for special occasions, but this is the perfume I'm going to be wearing today. I'm so excited to find out what this surprise is. Come and spend my 24th birthday with me. My best friends Tabitha and Lexi woke me up and immediately took me to my favorite coffee shop in the whole entire world. Then we stopped to grab some lunch really quick, but little did I know that this was just a distraction from what Tabitha had really planned over at our house. She ended up rushing us out of the restaurant, telling me that there was something melting at home. When we got close, she told me to close my eyes, but I literally had no clue that all of my friends were going to be at my house for a surprise birthday party. I literally almost cried. This is the most insane thing someone's ever done for me. I've never had a surprise birthday party before, so I just thought it was so cool. Tabitha truly thought about all the details. She got us big drink buckets, pool floaties, and even a piñata. Ended up having a giant pool day with a cookout and barbecue in the backyard. Look at my little chef over here. She got me a birthday cake which had relighting birthday candles, and this is probably the best birthday that I've ever had.
Everybody wants to know what I would do if I didn't win. I guess we'll never know.
It's girls' night tonight, so make a mocktail with me. Tonight the girls and I are making 2 mocktails. The first one that I'm making is a coconut lychee margarita. I always use prebiotic soda in my mocktails so they're a little bit more gut friendly. This one is lychee, orange soda, coconut water, lime juice, lychee syrup, and cream of coconut. Every time I host a girls' night, I set up a mocktail bar and it just makes it extra fun for everybody. The second mocktail that we had was a strawberry raspberry lemonade. It was so refreshing and good. It has a sugar rim, raspberries, strawberry soda, lemon juice, and cute fun garnishes. I made this one for Tab and it caught her by surprise because I think it was just a little bit too sour for her liking. It looked like it shocked her. For girls' night tonight, we set up our own charm necklace stations. I think it was a success. The girls had so much fun and the mocktails were definitely a hit. It's 8 o'clock in the morning and I just woke up, but come with me to a Pilates event. My friend Lexi texted me the other day asking if I wanted to go to a Pilates event for Benefit Cosmetics, and of course I had to say yes. So this morning I got up bright and early, did a quick skincare routine, and immediately changed into my pink little Pilates set. This ended up not mattering at all because we had to change when we got there, but I thought it was so cute. I also decided I wanted to do a little bit of light makeup, even though I know we're going to be sweating, because I thought every other girl there was going to be done up to the nines. Then before Lexi picked me up, I decided to start off this morning with my Bloom greens. I mainly drink these in the morning to help kick off my day with deep bloating and energy. Personally, I think the pineapple flavor is absolutely the best, and I definitely made sure to finish my entire drink before Lexi came to pick me up. Once I was finished, Lexi was outside waiting for me in the car, and the one thing that I hate about LA is the traffic. Once we got through that, I finally arrived at the Aloe Gym, which is so fun because I've never been here before. And plot twist, the Pilates event that I thought I was going to was not a Pilates event at all. It was a hot yoga sculpt class. I was not mentally prepared for this at all. I don't think I've ever sweat this much in my life, and I was definitely out of breath half the time. This was also a 45-minute class, and I dreaded every single second of it. I don't know how the girls behind me made it look so incredibly easy, but this was so difficult. When the instructor finally said that class was over, I don't think that Lexi and I have ever been more relieved in our lives. Then drove me home, and I was sad because I had to leave her. Sent us home with this little bag of goodies. This was the meal I ate after, but thank you for coming with me to my event. So I have some packages to open. I have not opened my packages in a while, so I thought it would be fun to open them together. Built in box my PR packages. This one's from Revolution. They sent this juicy peptide balm. This is such cool packaging. It like opens up to show you all the different balms. I try this one. It's in the shade Latte. That is so pretty. This one is from Dennis Gross Skincare. They sent their creamy cleansing oil, and they also sent a skincare headband too, so thank you. This one is from Supergoop. I'm literally so excited for this one. I love Supergoop. They restocked me with all of my favorites, their Play sunscreens, their sticks, and even the glow oil. I actually have 2 boxes from Lemme. It's their new Lemme Curd Soft Tube, and they sent a little card. In the second box, we have a restock of all of my favorite Lemme vitamins. Next up, we have Grande Cosmetics. Congratulations on your wedding. You're such a beautiful bride. We hope you enjoy this restock and some new goodies. They restocked me with all my favorites and gave me some new things to try out. This next one is from Essence. Hi Kouvr, congratulations on your wedding. Enjoy these Essence goodies as well. These are so cute. I literally cannot wait to try all these different things. These mascaras are some of my favorite mascaras ever. This next one is from K18. I don't know how I got onto this PR list, but I literally love K18 products. They sent their Damage Shield Protective Shampoo and Conditioner, their hair oil, and their hair mask, their Peptide Prep Shampoo. Thank you so much, K18. This is from Cowgirl Clutch. They reached out to me on Instagram and asked if they could send me a PR package, so I'm super excited. This is so cute. They sent me their hat that says, Houston, I am the problem. This next one is from Pepper Mayo. They sent a strapless mini dress, a pink mini dress, little yellow lacy off-the-shoulder dress, a satin white off-the-shoulder dress, a white maxi skirt with a matching top to it. It's a sparkly, like high-low type of top, blue satin dress, Yellow satin dress, like they're just really getting all the good summer colors. Floral dress is so cute too. So I sent this cute little scrunchy bag. Thank you so much, Pepper Mayo. This is my last PR package and I actually have no idea who it's from. This is full of beauty supplies. I cannot even explain to you like how incredibly full this is. Summer Fridays, Rem, found a note. Over, congratulations to you and Alex. We hope you both enjoy these goodies from Honest Sauce of Beverly Hills, Summer Fridays, Slip, and Rem Beauty. EXO, Tessa, and the CGC New York team. That is it for my PR haul. Thank you to literally every single brand that sent me a PR box. I enjoyed opening these, and let me know if you guys want another PR haul. I've been on a little bit of a health kick recently, and today's my meal prep day, so I wanted to show you guys how I make my favorite snack. I wanted to start off by making my gut healthy drink, which is my Bloom Greens, and you can stock up on your favorite greens for Prime Day. Bloom Greens are literally the lowest they've ever been for Prime Day. Now let's get into it. My favorite snack recently has been a peanut butter protein bowl. In a bowl, you add rolled oats, puffed brown rice cereal, chia seeds, cranberries, and this time I'm adding my favorite chocolate chips. I love these ones because they're allergy friendly. I add in collagen peptides, and I also add in my favorite vanilla protein powder. Once all your ingredients are in the bowl, you can mix it up until it looks like this. It's kind of like sand. For binders, we're using honey. I like a local honey because it helps my allergies, and we're also using peanut butter. You can substitute it for any type of nut butter. To help with the consistency, you can either add more rolled oats or more peanut butter, but you should be able to roll it into a bowl. I use a Ziploc bag so my hands won't get dirty, but this is all finished. They're literally my favorite snack. They're easy to grab and go, and they taste amazing. Because of the protein powder and the peanut butter, they're really, really filling. You guys enjoy it, but let me know if you want to see more recipes. Get ready with me for my first date as a wife. This is actually insane. I can't even believe that I'm a wife. I also got some new products from MK Beauty that I'm excited to try out today. This to say the word wife is still a shock. I have so many people asking me if it's anything different than like dating or being engaged. I truly feel like there's nothing different. It also might just be us and how we function about things, but my life truly hasn't changed except I have another ring on my finger. I actually thought it was kind of funny because not a lot of you guys knew that Alex's name was Hughes. So I am Mrs. Hughes now. It's actually crazy. I still respond to Mrs. Warren too. The last time I did a Get Ready With Me, I was talking about how I had to change my name in order to get married. I have no update on that. I kind of just bit the bullet and then we're gonna fight it later. So we're still waiting to do that whole process. But honestly, being married has just been really fun. And I'm so excited we're actually going on our like first official husband and wife date night tonight. We're going to the movie, so I don't need a lot of full coverage makeup, so I'm gonna try out this tinted serum. Alex and I kind of have like this look on life that we're still dating even though we're married. We both think that it's super important to still date your significant other. Take some time, spend time with them alone, go on dates, carve out quality time. I think that that's so important. And we made each other a promise that even though we're married, that we're never gonna stop dating. I think especially when you get into having kids and that aspect of your life, like it's so important to not lose sight of why you guys are together. This actually evened out my skin tone so well. It kind of exploded while I was at the wedding, but it's okay. I actually still can't believe that we got married. Like it feels so surreal and feels like kind of like a blip in time almost. Our ceremony was literally so perfect. I loved seeing all of our friends and family and the people that we love the most coming together under one roof. Everything looked so insane, and I definitely wouldn't have changed a single bit of the day. I loved our flower choices. I loved all of the linens. I loved everything that we did, and it was just the most insanely perfect day. I haven't gotten our full wedding video back yet, but I'm so excited to relive it. The products that I'm using on my face are from MK Beauty. They're an Australian brand that you can get in Kroger now. They're affordable dupes of your favorite makeup. Our date night tonight is the classic dinner and a movie. My family has been in town for a while, so it's nice to just get out the two of us. I really want to cherish these moments before we start having a family, because then it just adds to the chaos a little bit. Finishing it with a glittery lip gloss. I love a glittery lip. That is it for my makeup. I can't believe I'm a missus. It is so insane. This is my final outfit for date night.
Yes.
And this is my cute date.
Hi, I'm the cute date.
He's my husband.
Your makeup looks amazing.
Thank you, Cookie.
Where's my makeup? I want makeup.
You want makeup?
Yeah, make me look
Wait,
pretty.
we can totally do your makeup.
Do my makeup.
It's 6 o'clock in the morning. Come with me on a girl's day. It's gonna be a fun one. I had to start off my day with my Bloom energy drink because I knew we were going to be doing a lot of eating today and I needed that extra energy push. Tabitha and I are going to go meet up with one of our friends down in San Diego, so I decided that I wanted to do a little bit of light makeup just to look a little bit more put together. I've also been using the new Rhode blushes lately and I'm absolutely obsessed with them. Finished off with a little bit of lip gloss, and this is my outfit of the day, and this was my scent of the day. We had such a long road trip ahead of us, but halfway through we stopped at Ralph's so that we could pick up our friend Beth some flowers and her favorite chocolates. That was a success. Luke's house, so we continued our journey down to Coco Playa where we were meeting up with Beth. This is the cutest soda shop I've ever seen. My friend Nicole got me hooked on dirty soda, so I had to get one, and it was the best drink. Headed over to a poke shop called It's Raw because we wanted to get poke bowls and eat them at the beach, and this was the best poke bowl I've ever had in my entire life. We then walked over to the shave ice shop and met the cutest friends ever. We decided to balance everything out. We were going to book a Pilates class, and this actually turned out to be Beth's first Pilates class. After class, she took us to one of her favorite restaurants, and they had the cutest little buns in the entire world. Got the pig buns, unicorns, and bunnies, and oh my gosh, they were so good. When I finally got home, it was so late, and the dogs were so excited to see me. It was adorable. They literally wanted to go to bed right away. Like, how cute is this? I took a shower and got cozied up with my capybara, and that was it for my girls' day. It was so fun. I just got home from Pilates, so make dinner with me. I wanted to make a healthy drink to sip on while I was making dinner, so of course I had to make my bloom greens. For dinner tonight, I'm having my favorite salad in the whole entire world. It's a strawberry balsamic goat cheese steak salad. It's one hell of a tongue twister. But when I'm saying I've been hyper fixating on this salad, I have been making it probably every single day. I've also been loving local produce lately, so I got all my stuff at my farmer's market and made my own salad dressing. Salad has spinach, red onions, strawberries, goat cheese, avocado, and eggs. So this avocado is the biggest avocado I've ever seen in my life. Chop everything up and throw it into a giant bowl because I love eating my salads out of a giant bowl. Then I move on to cooking my steak. Medium rare type of girlies, sometimes even rare, please don't come at me. Today I was cooking a ribeye. I seared it off in the pan and I added some butter and garlic to baste it with, and this was the perfect steak. Let it rest and then I sliced it up into long strips. Tried to plate it cutely all over top my salad, but I knew it was going to get demolished in about 2 minutes. Highly recommend trying this salad. It is one of my favorite salads in the whole world. Get ready with me to be in a music video. It's literally so insane. My husband is a musician. He asked me to be in his music video, and of course I said yes. So let's get ready for it. I am literally a serial skin picker, and I picked my skin right here and here, so we're gonna have to try and cover that up today. Literally been breaking out in these giant pimples everywhere, and I don't know what to do. Because I'm gonna try and cover these up, I'm going to go in with some concealer before my foundation. I've already prepped and primed my face. I'm actually so excited to be in this music video, but I have no clue as to what we're doing. I have pretty much no information going into this. Concealer set, and I'm gonna use a brush to blend it out. Concealer's in place now. Because I want it to be a little bit more full coverage, I'm going to use my House Labs foundation. It's one of my favorite foundations to use for a more full coverage look. I'm actually so excited to be in one of his videos. I'm probably his biggest fan when it comes to his music, and I love watching him succeed in his career. It's gonna be so fun to be on set with him. I guess I got a little bit of a tan over summer, so this is a little bit too light for me, but we're gonna bronze it up, so it'll be okay. Bronzing / contour, I'm gonna use this bronze shaping serum by Makeup by Mario. I'm obsessed with this. For blush, I'm going to use 2 different Rhode blushes. One is in the shade Piggy and one is in the shade Spicy Marg, and I love mixing the 2 of them. Actually obsessed with these blushes ever since they came out. I just take Spicy Marg and I put it up there and put a little dollop of Piggy. I also like to put the excess blush on my chin and a little bit on my forehead. I also bring up the excess onto like the bridge of my nose. For powder, I'm going to use my Hourglass pressed powder. I'm also going to dust on my Hourglass bronzer everywhere. So excited and so proud of Alex though, because he's going on tour, both in Europe and the US, and I'm going with him on the Europe tour, and I am so excited to be in a tour bus. I feel like the tour bus content is going to go insane. It's also going to be so fun being on a tour bus in Europe and waking up in a new country every day instead of a new city. I'm going to use House Labs in French Rosette. It's pretty similar to Spicy Marg, so I like this as a pairing. If you guys though are going to the Europe tour, please let me know, because I'm so excited to also meet a bunch of you guys. I'm using my trusty 24-hour brow setter from Benefit. I'd also love it if you guys are like living in Europe, or you travel, or you're from Europe, to recommend very fun touristy things to do. I have a lot of downtime in Europe, and I'm so excited to sightsee. For my eyes, I'm just going to take the same bronzer that I used and run it in my crease just so that it's all cohesive. My lashes, and then use the Too Faced Better Than Sex brown mascara. I'm obsessed with brown mascaras right now. I just love watching him succeed and grow and do everything that he ever dreamed he wanted to do. It is a bit hard being a newlywed and having to spend so much time away from him right now. My lip combo, I'm going to use the REM lip pencil, Spicy Marg on the middle of my lips. Top it off, I'm going to use the Too Faced Kissing Jelly. Normally, I also use a lip stain, but I totally forgot to do that. And I think it's like the perfect lip color. I also like when things match, so I like it when my lip and my blush matches. Topping it off with the Kissing Jelly. These are like the perfect lip oil. They're not sticky and they smell and taste so insane. I'm joking, I think I have all of them. It reminds me of like being a kid with like flavored lip balm. They're so good. This is my finished makeup. I love it, and I'm going to be late to set, so I'm going to put in clips of the music video so that you guys can see what we did. I actually ended up not needing to do my makeup at all because I was soaking wet the entire music. You like it?
Pat yourself on the back, girl.